Hey everybody, welcome to this video for Business Math and Calculators. This is the video for Module 58, which has to do with saving for retirement. So in this video, we're going to just chat a little bit about some of your sources of retirement income and how to use that to calculate what your income is. We'll also talk a little bit about how that might compare to your pre-retirement income when you are planning for retirement as you look forward. So with that, we'll go ahead and jump into a couple of quick problems and we'll go from there. All right, so here we go, saving for retirement. So on our first problem, we're going to look at a situation where Horace is retired and receives income from different sources. That's usually the case when you are retired. Your retirement income comes from a variety of different places depending on what your personal situation is, depending on how much you worked, depending on if your company that you worked for had a retirement plan, if you did any investing or saving or any of those kinds of things along the way. All of those things can have an impact on where your income comes as you retire. So in this situation, we've got four main ways that income can come in. So in this case, Horace is receiving some payments from Social Security, which again, if you work and pay taxes, you paid into Social Security, and then based on how much you paid in, how long you worked, all of those kinds of things will have an impact on what amount you get in Social Security each month as a retiree. So in this case, Horace is getting $1,659 per month from Social Security. Horace also worked for a company that had a retirement plan, a 401k. And so from that, he is earning $2,130 per month. Horace also did some investing, so he has some stocks and he's earning dividends from those stocks. Again, dividends are basically the profits that a company shares with its stockholders. So based on his investments, he's getting $3,176 per year. Just make sure you're careful there, so that's per year in terms of dividends. And then he has a savings account where he's got $20,000 saved, but that interest is earning, that savings is earning interest, in this case 3.1% annually, and it looks like it's just compounded once per year. So based on all these sources of income, we want to figure out what Horace's annual retirement income is. All right, so just a couple of quick calculations. Number one, let's start with the Social Security. He's earning $1,659 per month, so multiply that by the 12 months. So annually, he's getting $19,908. Same thing with the 401k. He's getting equal payments of $2,130 for 12 payments, 12 months. So he's earning $25,560 from his retirement. So that money is coming in that respect. For the dividends, there's no calculation there because we know that that's on a per year basis, so that's an annual amount, $3,176. And then finally, we want to calculate the interest on the savings account. Since it's just compounded annually, we don't have to do anything super fancy. We just need to take the investment times the interest rate, written as a decimal, so 0.031 times 20,000. So he's getting $620 in interest on that investment in his savings account. To figure out his annual income then, basically what we need to do is add it all up, find the sum, and when all is said and done, Horace is earning about $49,264 per year in retirement income. And again, because he's retired, he's not having to work. He already did the work in order to put this money away and to have it there for him. So this is just that, what we would call maybe passive income that's coming to him by virtue of all of the investing and the hard work that he did during his working non-retirement years. So there you go. All right, now the second problem is a relatively quick problem. Based on what we just calculated, he's got an annual retirement income of $49,264. Now, a general rule of thumb is that when you are retiring, you usually want to plan that you'll need about 80% of your pre-retirement income. Okay, that's usually what you need to live on, and that assumes things like, you know, you don't necessarily have a house payment or a car payment or things like that that you might have while you are working, raising a family, doing all those kinds of things. So what we want to figure out is, if we assume that this amount that he's earning is about 80% of his pre-retirement income, how much was he earning before he retired? All right, this is basically a straight up of is kind of problem, kind of a flashback to some earlier modules. What we want to do is we need to take 80% or 0.8 times whatever that amount was before he retired. That should equal the 49,264. So once we get the things in the right spot, it's a matter of solving the mini equation. So we need to divide both sides by 0.8, and that gets us a value of $61,580. So prior to retiring, looks like Horace was earning a little over $61,000 annually for his work. And there you go. All right, so those are just a couple of quick problems when you're thinking about retirement. The big point of the retirement module here for this class is really to think about what your sources of income are, and to basically start planning now. The earlier you plan for retirement, the better off you're going to be when it comes time to retire. As we've learned, when it comes to things like compounding interest and all that kind of stuff, time is a huge factor in that. The more times things are compounded, the more money is earned, so on and so forth. And that's the same when it comes to Social Security, when it comes to retirement plans, when it comes to investing. Start early, and you'll be in good shape by the time it's time to retire, when you reach that magic retirement age. If you have any questions on any of the problems that we did here in this video, please make sure you reach out and ask. I'm always happy to help you out. Otherwise, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I appreciate you taking some time to watch the video.